So, happy rising. It's 7 a.m. 7 o'clock. Okay, y'all. So, I'm so excited. Okay, so happy rising, y'all. It's kind of dark in here. But it's the weekend. It's Saturday. A Saturday in September. Because I don't know what today is. I just know that I have a birth doula class in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to take you guys along with me on my journey of becoming a doula. So let's go. Okay. Hello, y'all. So we have risen, okay? We is up out of the bed. Y'all trying to see a little something. You gotta pay me for that. Okay, so anyways, I want to get there. My class, y'all can't really see me, but I'm gonna talk anyway. So my class doesn't start until 8:30, but I want to get there early, like 8 o'clock, so that I can pick my own seat, because you know, you get the class right on time or just like a few minutes early, all the seats already picked. So it's basically like they done picked for you, bitch. Go sit over there. No, we ain't doing that. And I said I wasn't going to cuss. Okay, we're not cussing. We ain't doing that either. My class doesn't start until 8:30. But it's 30 minutes away, first of all. And second of all, I want to get there a little early, like 8 o'clock, so that I can pick my own seat or my own little area, you know? And plus, I'm just so excited. Like, I'm so excited. This is a new journey, new opportunities, bitch. Okay, no cussing. We said we're not gonna cuss on this channel, okay? Yeah. So, the class description, she told us to be comfortable. And I'm upset because I still haven't done my toes. Oops. I still haven't done my toes. Like, I bought my own little gel kit or whatever to do my own toes to save money on shit. We not gonna cuss. To save money on stuff that I could do myself. So I started doing my own nails. I just ain't done my toes yet. So I gotta wear socks. I have to wear socks because can't embarrass your girl like that. Anyway, so probably gonna wear these little joggers. These are my favorite pants. Besides these, but I wear these around the house. My big fluffy girl. Oh my god. I should wear those, huh? But no, it's too fucking hot. That's hard. Okay, anyways. Let me see if my hangers will hold y'all. Perfect. Okay, y'all. And y'all can't see me, so I can change and talk to y'all. So, yeah. Becoming a doula has been something, just always just something. Just something. Just it's just been something that's just been in the back of my head since I started my spiritual journey back in 2019 when I had my spiritual awakening. I was basically told by the most divine that I needed to start my spiritual business. And so I'm sitting around like, what you mean my spiritual business? What is a spiritual business? So then I started doing research on what spiritual... I can't put that right there. It's going to make my phone fall. So then I started doing research on what a spiritual business is and stuff like that. So then I started doing research on what a spiritual business is or whatever, and I found like a lot of different things and I guess paths, spiritual paths. And so I wrote a whole list, and I think I still have this list, and this list is like almost 5 years old. It's so crazy. I went back and looked at it. Anyways, another time. So yeah, so I made a whole list of different spiritual businesses. I just wrote down everything that I saw for the most part, and then the ones that stood out to me at that time, I put a star by or I circled. So I recently went back and looked at my list, not intentionally, it was just like cleaning through stuff, and I saw my list, and it had like a whole list of stuff. I had herbalist circled, I had Reiki circled, and I had doula circled. And it's so crazy how life works because everything is coming full circle. I am a Reiki master. I became a Reiki master in November of 2021, right after my birthday. Is when I became a Reiki master, got my certification and stuff. And then I've been into herbs since I started my spiritual journey, because something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I have sickle cell anemia. I have sickle cell SS, which is considered the most severe form of sickle cell. And for somebody who the doctor said would die by 28, I'll be 29 in like 2 months. So nice to say, I can proudly say that I am a healer because I'm still working on myself. I mean, I'm not as consistent as I was when I first got into herbs, but I'm still healing myself. Every day is a process for all of us. But yeah, so now we're on to this new part of the journey, and I really feel like everything that I circled on that list, I'm obviously doing, not even intentionally. Like, I wrote that list and I circled the things on there and never went back to it until like this year, 2023. And yeah, everything on there I actually ended up doing. Everything I circled is what I am. So I'm gonna get a comb in a second, but we talking. So yeah, I'm just so excited to be starting this journey, and I feel like everything that I do and everything that I've done has led me to this point, and I feel like everything is coming together so perfectly. Like, just think about a holistic doula that can provide you the herbs and the healing for you, your baby, and your family. A Reiki master that can help you protect your energy, your family's energy, help you deal with your emotions, help purify and cleanse your chakras, your baby chakras. Like, I'm the full package, if I do say so myself. Okay, y'all, so let's do our hair because it is 7:14, okay, and I'm trying to get there at 8 o'clock, so let's go. Okay, y'all, just got in my car. It's definitely time for a wash, but yeah, I don't know why my face looks so dry. Like, it did not look like this in the house. When I'm outside, my face looks dry. Or is it just me? It gotta be the camera because I don't know. Okay, y'all, so I just got in my car. I'm still sitting outside my house, and I'm finna take off. It's 7:30 on the dot. Class don't start for another hour, but it's 30 minutes away, so I will get there at 8 o'clock, and I'll have time to like go in or whatever and find me somewhere to sit and just relax and probably read one of my books. I just finished a really good book, The 4 Agreements, great book. I'm almost done with. I actually started reading What Everybody Is Saying, this ex-FBI agent book about speed reading people. I actually started reading that first, but I only got 20 pages left of that. But The 4 Agreements was so good that I flew through that in like 3 days, and then I'm going to go back and finish my last 20 pages of that. And then I also started reading The Power of Now, which is new for me, y'all. I'm so proud of me. This is going to be my 3rd book this year that I finished. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be starting this journey. And I feel like everything that I do and everything that I've done has led me to this point, and I feel like everything is coming together so perfectly. Like, just think about a holistic doula that can provide you the herbs and the healing for you, your baby, and your family. A Reiki master that can help you protect your energy, your family, Yeah, that's a record for me because your girl is a slow ass reader. I ain't gonna lie to you. My goal last year was to read about 5 books. I read 2. And yeah, anyways, we're getting off subject. Let's go. Okay, so hey y'all, what's up? I just made it to class. It's 7:55. It was actually only 24 minutes for me. Yeah. There was no traffic for real. Well, really wasn't no traffic. So it's a pretty smooth drive. I'm talking with y'all down here because the sun is like right behind me, shining like it be shining. I just feel like, y'all, oh my God, like I just feel so much love within my body. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm so excited to be here. There's another car here. I'm actually finna go in because I see that the door is open. The only reason I sat here and parked, the only reason I'm sitting in the car because I pulled up and there's some other ladies in the car beside me just sitting here. So I assumed they was for the class and that the doors wasn't open. But yeah, I'm finna go in because I don't know what they got going on. But there's a sports bar right here. So many restaurants around here. We get like an hour lunch, so I need to go to the Dollar Tree to get some candles for my altars, and then I'm probably gonna go to a taco truck. I know it's like the next exit down got tacos because my boyfriend used to live over there. But yeah, I'm finna go in and put my stuff down, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna record in class. I just gotta get a vibe for the atmosphere and the energy and see if I can pull my camera out or not. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Y'all, I'm the only one in here. They're still bringing stuff in and setting up, and I'm front and center, okay? Front and motherfucking centered. I'm so excited.
Oh, she's that way. I'm leaning into her. This leg is going to come up, and I'm going to bring it towards me, and then say, okay, just relax. Let me hold your leg. Just see that change happen in her leg, and then I'm going to slowly let it down, so don't cause any kind of twist or pressure on her. Let it go down. But now, see, I'm looking to make sure she's straight, and if she's not, I'm going to push back this way. I also have to be aware if I'm further down here, she can't get that leg drop. So I need to be more belly to belly so that this leg can come here and drop here. And then I've got this area, trying to make her straight here. And I can roll her back. If I start seeing her twisting, I can go back this way. And then you're making a weird face. Why are you making a weird face? She's gonna fall, she says. You don't trust me, I've done this a couple of times. Okay, so yes, they might worry about their fall, but that's why I'm leaning against her. I'm not standing straight up where she can push me away, especially being pregnant. And if I have a larger woman, I can teach her husband to do this, but I'm literally leaning into her so that even without my hands, I've got her. But if I put this arm over her head that way, I can push this way and this way, different elongation in her body. See that? How's that feel? And you can crisscross, you can kind of get that elbow on the hip and elongate this way. It kind of depends on your body dynamics. Some people like the prayer hands. Now I'm not pushing down, I'm pushing wall to wall, trying to elongate. So don't have a dad be like, oh, I'm leaning on her. Here we go that way, each side. And then when her foot has dropped, I'm gonna pick it up, over, down, roll her back. How does that feel? Okay, saying, how does that feel? And give her some counter pressure here too. So there's lots of different things in this area. Don't be afraid because like, oh my gosh, that's somebody's butt. Like, these are great glute muscles and I like to access them. I could even say, hey, give me this leg, and that we're gonna go in some funky other positions that might help move baby or relieve some discomfort or whatever. So don't be afraid to get in there and get dirty. Like get in there and move things around. Do what you need to get that happening. So she could do an inversion like this, or she could do one at home every day off her couch. They say an inversion a day keeps C-section away. But this chance for everything to come forward and give her that change. And then, sorry, who had a hand up? Emily? Okay. I can also, yep, I can also use Rebozo. There's a lot of different things. Yep, you can start layering things because I know I'm needed. And I know my client well enough that I'm going to stand up for what she wants. And if I have to be like, is that okay? Do you mind if can I get, no, just like give her water. If she doesn't want to drink it, she doesn't want to drink it. You know, like, you know, do what you feel like she needs to do, but you should be in tune to her emotions enough to be like, oh, she's cringing. Oh, what's going on? Or I'm watching her brows like this, and I'm like, okay, Morgan, what are you thinking? Okay, tell me. Give me some words. You know, what are those brows? Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, let's encourage that like you can, you are. But is that kind of answer? Yeah. So it's a mind difference. The doctors and nurses are used to like, I'm out of the way. You're the doctor, you're the nurse, and we're not doing that. I'm here for her. And like I tell my dads, when he comes in and she's laboring, he's breathing, working with them, and like, so can you tell me your due date? I was like, don't even let them interrupt you. Like she is front and center. You work through, and when she's done with your contractions, that's good, baby. I'm sorry, what? Oh, her due date's this. Oh, meet me again. Okay, we got it. Working through like, this is the queen. We all rotate around her. We shouldn't be like, I gotta answer some questions. I'll get you support in a minute because the nurse asked or the doctor wants to know. And so that's sometimes what the beauty of the doula partner relationship is like, you can go answer that. She and I are just gonna work it. And we're gonna work it, and when you come back in, we'll just sew you back in. Because sometimes the dad does have to sign something, or he does want to ask questions to the doctor. Excuse me, I have some questions for you. I was like, that's cool. Like, I want to work now in the space you were just in while you're getting information, and then we'll trade off. But I don't want to come into the space thinking, I'm not meant to be here, or I'm an inconvenience, or I'm causing problems, because I'm not. I'm negotiator, I'm clarifier. I'm helping to help her be able to have what she wants, but also translate what's going on too. I mean, she didn't speak English, and the doctor came in, and I was the translator. I don't think they'd be like, can you get out of my way? I think they'd be like, come here. And I'd be like, yes. And like, well, we would like to do this. Blah, 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 blah. She said blah, 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 blah. And they'd be like, oh, okay, can you blah, 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 blah. You know, like, they would want me because I'm the translator. So kind of as a doula, I see that. Like, I'm helping translate her wants, her needs. Don't touch that. Things have changed. Get this here. And like, just help that flowing so that she can just labor and not have to manage everything. Sorry, another question or comment? No, was there? Okay, so Mr. Great. Does that help at all? Morgan, do you have anything else?
Yes, so doctors and nurses are trained for prevention, right? If mom is healthy, baby's healthy, there's nothing for them to prevent. So that's where you step in and be like, hey, we're doing fine, or this is working and this is what's going on. Because they don't really see, we are trained to the physiological parts of labor, and they don't really see that. And I'm not saying that all doctors, there are some phenomenal doctors that understand the physio, but a lot, like in nursing school, and when they go to get their, they're not trained about the physiological parts of
trained for the medical side of it all. And so yes, if like her baby crashed and I suddenly had 3 nurses on her, like doing stuff on her, I would not be like, don't touch her or whatever. Like, this is an emergency. That's why they're all swarming on her, and that's when I go, true emergency, step back. Or if they went to take her bed out of the room, I wouldn't be like, where are you taking my client? I'd be like, oh, must be some emergency. So there's only a few emergency cases, and those we recognize. The rest might be urgency, but we're not going to cater to the urgency. We're going to step back and hold space to the urgency and get some questions answered. If they're doing this, it might be urgent, but it's not emergency. Emergency is this. Can you get this? You can flip her over? Can you? Yeah, now, yeah. That's what an emergency is, and that's when I would step back as a doula. But I would keep my face like this. Yeah. Because they're going to read my face. Yes.
If you have like a 24-hour labor, this is a benefit too to a doula, is you have switching of staff. You'll have different nurses, different doctors. So how do you handle that when you've had a 24-hour? Do you sleep? Do you get your backup? Do you have a backup doula that comes in that they've met? Or what do you, how do
It
you
depends. I don't like to always switch off, and it kind of depends on how close labor is. I have left before. I mean, I'm learning as I go to pace this better, but I had a labor, that one that really lied to me. I came in at 1:30 in the morning and I didn't leave. That was on Monday. I didn't leave until Tuesday at 10 in the morning, and I didn't sleep the whole time. Which is not good, because there are things that we're asking and doing. My brain's like, you should know this, you should know that. I'm like, I'm not thinking well. So my mental capacity shifts, but we were told we were 7 centimeters, and so the whole time, like, we were waiting, versus if I was coming in and been that long and she's still 4 to 5 centimeters truth, then I probably would have been like, Morgan, can you trade me out for a little bit? And I would have traded out different doula per the client. So you kind of have to work that. That's where it's nice to be in an agency or have backup where you can work that. But yes, a lot of inductions start on Monday. We hope to have a baby by Wednesday.
Wow.
And you plan accordingly. I had one client induced on Monday. We had a baby on Friday.
Wow. How did you work that?
In and out of the hospital. Come in for a few hours and come out. Because they would turn Pitocin on, then turn Pitocin off, let her sleep at night, do stuff during the day. They were just trying to slowly walk her up and carefully, instead of like wham, bam, boom. But yes, I mean, that is a reality and trying to juggle it. I mean, Morgan, anything to add to that?
Know yourself, right? This is a space in which nobody is going to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to set boundaries for you. Nobody's going to tell you your limits.
Yeah.
Know yourself well enough to where you don't burn yourself out and you don't harm the client.
Yeah. And so in that case, I've been in a birth for 54 hours without sleeping too. And part of it is I didn't have a backup at that time because of the time and situation. And you do try to nap as you can. If I can trade off with a husband, some people can't nap, even if I was allowed to nap. I don't know if I could nap because those nurses come in every few seconds and they're like, oh, it's shift change in a minute anyway. And so sometimes even in an induction, I'll start people out. Like Morgan's got an induction coming up. Yes.
All right.
Oh, is it on?
Okay. All right. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Come on. Hold on. Deep breaths. Relax.
Oh, okay. I can do it. I can't sit. I can't sit down. Oh, Morgan.
And then you just come on. You have a belly. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You got this.
I just need to sit down.
But your body won't let you sit down.
I know, but I need to sit down. I got this. Oh no, another one's coming. Okay, so how much conversations in there? I mean, do you worry about what you're saying? I mean, did she repeat the same thing to me every time? I probably heard it once.
Right.
And that's probably all I heard. I've had husbands that like, oh, she's beautiful. I didn't tell her again. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. And at the end, she's like, you remember that time you said I was beautiful? And then so much, I was like, I had one dad, he goes, we listened to the same stupid song for 8 hours. And she's like, and I love that song. You know, like, it flows. Like in the beginning, like I'm getting induced, yeah, there's a lot of chatty stuff. I'm like, oh, I got contraction. I'm like, oh, this is fine. I think I'm gonna have, oh, there's another contraction. Oh, feel it, Margaret. Oh, isn't that cool? Oh, wait, there's another one. Feel that one? That one's cool. Ooh, that one didn't feel so good. I don't know if I like this. What are we gonna do? Ooh, Morgan, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna relax.
Yeah.
That's
So now
what we're gonna do.
we're gonna start more conversation. It kind of depends. And then I'm trying to pace it too. Like if it's lunchtime, I'm gonna have Dad get lunch, Mom get lunch, and then I'm gonna go get lunch once they're set up. So you've got stuff happening through your day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, tuck you to bed. Like we're still working. It's one of this like fast-paced contractions. There's not much talking. There's just a lot of doing, and we just do it. Sorry, another hand, Susan, or somebody? Okay. Okay, so we're now gonna go to the mat. Everybody can see kind of what we're doing with her. Okay. So next I'm gonna ask her to get hands and knees on the mat. She's gonna hands and knees, and then like any girl's hair, I see all this tension that's not even, she'll feel it. So I'm gonna kind of comb it with my fingers to get the tension even. See that? Just kind of clear it out like that. You have several different hand positions. You can do a hand position where it's like this. You can do a hand position where I wrap around like this. And you can do a hand position like this. It's up to you. And all these things I think about how to save my body, because I could be doing a lot of work for hours. So be smart about what you do with my body mechanics. I don't want to be like, for like 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even stand it. They're like, you're open. I'm like, yes, I am. You want to open my oven? So you'll kind of experiment today, experiment with what works best for your body, but the concept is usually I'm gonna start really close to my client. Okay, I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit. My knees are kind of over where her hips are, depending on how long-legged you are. I could be like this because I'm so long-legged. See, like, la, la, la. Somebody else who's shorter would be like, and I can only go here. Like, okay, that's what it is. That's another reason why I get my partners, my husbands to do it, because they're usually better proportion than I am to my doula. Anyway, so then I'm gonna put my hands down low, bend my knees, and I'm gonna stand up. And do you see, like, look how much I took. This is not a, oh, look, nothing changed. I'm taking baby weight. And I wanna make sure I'm like comfy. If not, I'm gonna slide my hands so I can put my shoulders back. So I'm here. I just wanna pick up this baby. And realizing if I'm shorter, that's gonna give more this way pull, and I'm trying to go more upward. So kind of play with that. If I wasn't comfortable with this grip, I would come and change my grip like this. I would stand up, and then I could even slide my hands down until I'm in a position that's good for me. But if I'm having to put a lot of bicep work into it, I'm gonna get tired really fast. So you kind of decide what is best for you and what you need to have for you. And in this case, I'm gonna just do a straight armed. So I'm gonna pick her up like this, straighten myself up, shoulders back, and then I'm gonna do sifting. And a normal mom who doesn't have a fake belly, she's got a lot of water in there. So if I do this, how is that gonna feel, Morgan? She will throw up. So it's literally just a barely, see how little movement is, a jiggle. Barely move anything, just gentle. My goal is to get her to relax. And I'm gonna sit here until she feels like she wants to stop, or I probably want to stop. Now, could somebody doula Morgan for a minute? Let's say her wrists are tired. Could you guys, somebody come be a doula and help her out? What could you do? What?
Put a peanut butter.
Yep, go for it. Just do it. Come on, be a doula. Someone step in, be a doula. What would you do? Yep, there you go. Because my goal is for relaxation for her, okay? It could be a chair, it could be a ball, it could be a bed, whatever works out, an ottoman, but my goal is relaxation. So when I'm done, or she says I'm done, I always say, Morgan, you ready to have your baby back? And I ask that because she's relaxed and I don't want to just drop it on her. I want to get a yes. And then when she says that, I'm going to slowly give her back that baby. And many times they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how pregnant I was. It was nice to not be pregnant anymore. And then most of the times the dads are like, my goodness, that baby's heavy. You're like, yeah, it is heavy. But I want to do that slowly so that she has a chance to tense up and take back baby. If I do it too fast, I can hurt her fascia, which is a layer underneath her skin, and that can cause damage. So I want to just be gentle when I give it back to her. And then say, okay, Morgan, you can get up when you're ready. And that gives her that nice shifting of like, can take back pressure off. It can help baby shift into their position. I use it in labor. I can use it in pregnancy. It's up to you. So now you guys go ahead, sift your teammate. And